Hello students, my name is Manu Singh and I am your computer networks lecturer. Hope you all are doing well at home. So today we are going to study networks layer of unit 3. What is a network layer? It is a third layer of OSI model. It handles the request from the transport layer and forward it to the data link layer. It translates the logical addresses into the physical addresses, means mapping is done from the IP addresses to the MAC addresses, right? And it is achieved by static mapping or a dynamic mapping, which we will study later on. And the main role of the network layer is to move the packet from the sending host to the receiving host. And it also manages the traffic problems such as switching, routing, congestion, etc. Now, what are the functions of the network layer? The first is the routing. First of all, we should know what is a route or router. So, what is a route? It is a path from one host to the another host. Now, what is a router? It is a device that connects two or more network. Now, what is a routing? In a network, there are multiple routes available from the source to the destination, and one of them is to be chosen. The network layer decides the route to be taken. This is called routing and it depends on the various criteria. Now, second is the addressing. The addresses used in the network layer should uniquely identified and universally define the connection of a device or a host. What is packetizing? Network layer encapsulates the packet received from the upper layer protocol and make a new packet. This is called packetizing and it is done by network layer protocol called IP, means internetworking protocol. The next is internetworking, means it provides the IP address connection between different types of networks. Next is your fragmentation. The datagram or a data that can travel through different networks. Each router de-encapsulates the IP data from the received frame and then the datagram is processed and encapsulated in the another frame. That is called fragmentation. Now the next and the last is congestion control. Now what is a congestion control? If the speed of the incoming packet is not equal to the speed of the outgoing packet, congestion will occur. And the congestion may be caused by many factors, so we will study later on. What are the design issues with the network layer? The first is the determining how the packets are routed from the source to the destination. Actually, routes are decided by the routing table and the routing table can be static or a dynamic table. Totally depends on the algorithm used. Means the static table is rarely changed and the dynamic table being determined by the current network load, the path based on the congestion, the shortest path with less time, etc. Right? If too many packets are present in the subnet at the same time or in the network, right? Subnet is nothing but it is a part of a network that is called internetwork, right? So if too many packets are present in the network at the same time, they will collide one another and form a bottleneck. So the control of such congestion also belongs to a network layer, right? The next is the quality of the service provided is also the network layer issue. The services are delay, transmit time and the jitter. Now what is a delay? Delay is the time it takes for the data to move from one endpoint on a network to the another, right? Now what is a transmit time? It is a time when a source is sending a packet to the destination via some media. The next is your jitter. It is a variance in the time delay in milliseconds between the packets over a network. It is caused by the congestion in the IP network, right? So there are some other issues like the protocol difference between the networks. The address used by the second network may be different from the first one, and the second network may not accept the size of the packet because maybe it is too large. So all these issues can be handled by the network layer so that the heterogeneous network can be interconnected easily, right? So what are the services provided by the network layer? First is the guaranteed delivery. Means this layer provides a service which guarantees the packet should be arrived at its destination at time. Guaranteed delivery with bounded delay. Means this service guarantees that the packet will deliver within a specific bounded delay time. It means that the fixed delay which is predefined. After this delay, the packet should be retransmitted as it is not received in time, right? In order delivery means it ensures that the packets arrived at the destination in the order in which they are sent, right? So guaranteed max jitter means the amount of the time taken between two successive transmission at the sender is equal to the time between their receipt at the destination. Now, what are the security services? Means the encryption and the decryption should be done at the both end so that data integrity and authentication services should be maintained. The next is the network addressing. The internet consists of various type of networks and connecting devices like routers, switches, etc. So the host and the routers, they are recognized by their IP addresses. So the IP address is an internetwork address which is uniquely identified address. So in this diagram, a router has three interfaces labeled as 1, 2, 3 as you see here in this diagram. 1, 2, 3, these are interfaces of a router, right? And each router interface has its own IP address, right? And each host contain its own interface and the IP address. Now suppose LAN 1 has the host ABC. So ABC, these are the host, okay? And it is connected to a LAN 1, okay? And LAN 1 has, it means that LAN 1 has three interfaces, right? A, B, C, right? And the LAN 1 having the IP address in the form of 223.1.1.xxx, means it is defined as numbers. Means number means the number of the host. Means if there are 3 hosts, then it 0.1, then 0.2, then 0.3. Likewise, LAN 2 having the IP address 223.1.2 is the same IP address of DNE, but 0.1 last में देखो 0.1 and 0.2 it differs that these are two other machine of the two different machines of the LAN 2 with same IP addresses. Likewise, LAN 3 contains F and G, right? So each IP address consists of two parts. The first is your network ID part, right? And the second is your host ID part of the network. Now, what is the classful addressing? The IP address is 32-bit long and it is divided into subclasses, class A, B, C, D, E. So here the classes are divided into two parts. That is, first is your network ID part and the host ID part. What is a network ID part? It represents the number of network. And what is a host ID part? It represents the number of host per network, right? So in this diagram, यहाँ पर हमने देखो 32 बिट को 4 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिया, 8 बिट 8 बिट 8 बिट 8 बिट, ठीक है? तो अब देखो क्लास ए है तो नेटवर्क आईडी पार्ट 8 बिट में, बाइट 1 इज सपोज 8 बिट, राइट? तो क्लास ए देखो 8 बिट में है, मतलब नेटवर्क आईडी इज 8 बिट और होस्ट आईडी कितना हो गया पूरा 24 बिट. ऐसे क्लास बी को देखो नेटवर्क आईडी पार्ट बाइट 1 और बाइट 2 नेटवर्क आईडी पार्ट हो गया, इट मीन्स दैट इट इज 16 बिट और होस्ट आईडी पार्ट भी क्या हो गया हमारा 16 बिट. अब क्लास सी में देखो नेटवर्क आईडी पार्ट कितना है हमारा 24 बिट, देखो 8 + 8 + 8 इट्स 24 और होस्ट आईडी पार्ट इज ओनली 8 बिट, राइट? और डी और ई दे डोंट हैव नेटवर्क आईडी पार्ट और दी होस्ट आईडी पार्ट, ठीक है? मीन्स दे डोंट डिवाइड इट, दे डिडंट डिवाइड इट, ठीक है? समझ में आ गया? तो जो भी क्लासेस हैं ये क्या बताते हैं? इट विल डिटरमाइन द नंबर ऑफ द नेटवर्क एंड द होस्ट अवेलेबल इन द क्लास. सो now this is the addressing scheme, how we classify class A, B, C and D and E. So class A is made up of 8 bit network ID and 24-bit host ID, right? Address where यहाँ पर देखो यहाँ पर देखो नेटवर्क आईडी इज 8 बिट, वहां पे जो सबसे पहले बिट है दैट इज 0, इट इज 0 बिट को हम क्या करते हैं, इट इज डिफाइंड एज अ हायर बिट इन द नेटवर्क एड्रेस, सो द रिमेनिंग बिट इज अ 7 बिट. So 2 to the power 7 is the total number of network address is present in this class A, right? अब total number of host per network कितने होंगे, 2 to the power 24. यहां पर देखो host ID कितनी है हमारी क्लास A की, देखना जरा, host ID is byte 2, byte 3, byte 4, टोटल कितनी हुई 8, 8, 8, that is 24. तो 2 to the power 24 is your host ID per network, means approximately 16 millions. ठीक है, बट अब देखो टोटल नंबर ऑफ नेटवर्क इज 2 to the power 7, ठीक है, बट प्रैक्टिकली इट इज 2 to the power 7 - 2 नेटवर्क. क्यों? क्योंकि जो सबसे पहला एड्रेस होगा और जो सबसे पहला नेटवर्क एड्रेस होगा, सबसे पहला नेटवर्क एड्रेस और सबसे लास्ट नेटवर्क एड्रेस, पहला नेटवर्क एड्रेस दैट इज 0.0.0.0, ठीक है, वो और जो सबसे लास्ट होगा, ठीक है, वो इंक्लूड ही नहीं होगा. क्यों? बिकॉज दे बोथ आर रिजर्व्ड. जो पहला 0000 है वो रिजर्व्ड होगा आईपी एड्रेस के, मतलब नेटवर्क के लिए, अपने ही नेटवर्क के लिए वो होगा, रिजर्व्ड होगा. और जो लास्ट वन है वो किसके लिए होगा, ब्रॉडकास्ट एड्रेस के लिए रिजर्व्ड होगा. ठीक है, लास्ट वन दैट इज 1.1.1.1 they are reserved for broadcast address, or 0.0.0.0 is reserved for the identify the network itself, right? The next is your, and yes, it is used, where it is used, it is used in the larger networks like NASA. ठीक है, the next is the class B. What is a class B? It is made up of 16-bit network address and the 16-bit host ID address. यहाँ पर देखो class B, byte 1 byte 2 दे बोथ आर 8 बिट, तो 16-bit नेटवर्क एड्रेस हो गया, और होस्ट एड्रेस कितना हो गया, byte 3 प्लस byte 3 कितना हो गया, 8 + 8 दैट इज होस्ट, मतलब इक्वली डिवाइड हो गया. ठीक है, तो 16-bit नेटवर्क एड्रेस एंड 16-bit होस्ट एड्रेस. लेकिन इसमें क्या है, नेटवर्क एड्रेस में 2 बिट्स रिजर्व्ड हो जाएंगी, मीन्स 2 बिट्स को हम इज यूज टू आइडेंटिफाई दी क्लास. ठीक है, ये क्लास बी का है, तो 1010 बिट इज रिजर्व्ड, ठीक है, टू आइडेंटिफाई दैट दिस इज अ क्लास बी. तो रिमेनिंग कितनी बची, 14 बिट बची. तो हम टोटल नंबर ऑफ नेटवर्क प्रेजेंट इन द क्लास बी इज 2 to the power 14, दैट इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 16K एड्रेसेस, राइट. और होस्ट पर नेटवर्क कितना हुआ, यहाँ पे किसका है, 2 to the power 16 होस्ट आईडी होस्ट एड्रेस है, तो 2 to the power 16 इज योर होस्ट पर नेटवर्क, दैट इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 65K, राइट. And it is used in IRCTC, banking, etc. Right? Now the next is your class C. Class C is made up of, देखो class C देखो कितना है, byte 1 byte 2 byte 3 that is 8 + 8 + 8 that is 24 bits, और host ID कितना है, 8 bit. तो class C is made up of 24-bit network address and 8-bit host address, जिसमें network address में 110 bit is defined as higher bit. ठीक है, तो remaining कितना बचा, 24 में से 3 बिट हटा दो तो कितना बचा, 21 बिट बचा. तो टोटल नंबर ऑफ द नेटवर्क इन द क्लास C इज 2 to the power 21, दैट इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 2 मिलियन एड्रेसेस हैव बीन एलोकेटेड. ठीक है, और इसमें होस्ट पर नेटवर्क कितना हुआ, होस्ट एड्रेसेस कितने हैं, 8 बिट है, तो कितना हुआ होस्ट पर नेटवर्क 2 to the power 8, दैट इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 256 IP पर नेटवर्क. ठीक है, एंड इट इज यूज्ड इन, class C is used in small colleges, small offices, or home networks, etc. Right? Now class D and class E. Class D, they did not divide the host ID or network ID, and class D is reserved for multicast addressing, and class E is used for future use, right, or for research and development purpose, right. So it is a theoretical discussion of the network addressing. I'll explain the addresses in detail in the next video. Hope you all understand what are the functions of the network layer and what are the addressing schemes, right? Thank you, students.